morning. I started off this morning pretty slowly with a book and with coffee in my bed. It's sunny outside and it's really beautiful weather. I am currently getting ready to have a brunch with my family. It's been a long time since we've had one. Also, it's the first day of my spring break, which is unbelievable. I feel like I still have to process that. I'm just getting ready. My hair is a mess. I feel like a mess. Because if I'm being honest, I didn't have really good sleep, but I'm excited for this brunch. And then just after brunch, I have my boxing class. And you know already, I love my boxing classes. So yeah, we're keeping it busy. I'm currently finishing a book by Ernest Hemingway, The Sun Also Rises. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not a huge fan of bullfights. I don't look like one. Maybe you could have noticed. Yeah, and because half of this book is all about bullfights, I find it hard to go through it, but you know, as a book to read in the morning, it is perfect. I don't know where we're going. I've never been to this place, so it's kind of a surprise. Okay, we're back in my room at my desk, which means that we are getting ready. To be honest, I'm kind of not late, but if I'm going to spend more time talking, I'm going to be late eventually. I'm going to a birthday dinner at a restaurant. To be honest, I am not really vibing with my outfit. I don't know what to put on top, and I need to figure out something for my makeup. If you know me, you know that I'm not a makeup girl, and not because I don't want to, but because I'm just pretty bad at it. So we're going to experiment. Okay, let's go for lighter eyeshadows. I feel like rosy ones could be nice. To be honest, I feel like I'm already fucking this all up. As I said, I'm the worst person who you should take a makeup advice from. Like, I'm literally the worst at it. I've never been really into makeup until this year, and it's this year that I started kind of experimenting with my looks. And as much as it is nice, I wish I practiced a little bit earlier, because now, like for example, when I go to birthday parties or just parties in general, not that I go to those very often, but like it would have been nice to know a thing or two about doing my makeup. But you know, fake it till you make it. I kind of want to do an eyeliner, just a little bit. And this is a moment where I can fuck this all up, or it can turn out better. So let's not fuck this up, okay? Is it better? I cannot tell. A little bit of mascara cannot hurt nobody. And for the lips, I'm going to actually use this lip liner, which is not really a lip liner, but an eyeliner. But I'm still going to use it. Okay, it doesn't look very good, but I promise you it gets better. A watch. Perfume. I genuinely don't know what to put on top of this outfit. I'm at loss. So this is the fit. Black leather jacket, this silk top, this silk skirt, these loafers. quite early today and I start my day with a book and with writing in my diary. Yesterday night was such a good night. I had a fabulous time. I met so many cool people. I had fun. The dinner, the food, so good. As you can tell, I'm in a pretty good mood. Today is Sunday. I feel like I start to realize now that I'm on my spring break, and that is very exciting to me. My room is filled with sun. I feel revived because I slept well. I feel rejuvenated. I also did not drink coffee today, and I feel like I'm going to make myself a matcha. For now, I just want to be in my bed and not do anything at all. This is the vibe for today. Yesterday, I was running around, family brunch, going out, boxing classes. Today, we're keeping it simple. I didn't even write a to-do list. Usually, night before, I write little to-do lists. Yesterday, however, I said to myself, okay, it's been a while since we just lived through the day, and I thought it would be quite nice to just live this day in a flow, just make something up on the go. I'm excited for today, and I haven't been excited to live through the days for a long time, especially because of school. For now, I'm just so glad I'm in my bed under my warm bed sheets, and the sun is shining and the sky is blue. Life is good. Life seems good. Okay, it's been some time since you last saw me. It's now 12 p.m. I got ready to go on a walk because the sky is blue, the sun is shining, and I just want to enjoy this day. I want to take it all in. I thought about walking in the park, even though it's quite cold. I also thought about grabbing a drink. We have so many options actually. And I also wanted to start a new book because I actually finished Ernest Hemingway's The Sun Also Rises. And so I thought about starting this new one. So yeah, let's go and have a good time. It's been a couple of hours since I came back from a walk. I just have been reading and I made myself a coffee because it's 3 p.m. and I'm literally falling asleep for some reason. Maybe that's the effect that the fresh air has had on me. Who knows? But I'm having my coffee. This walk was so much needed. The sun, the birds chirping literally feels like spring. I feel like something in me is blooming. I'm in such a good mood because of the sun, and as much as I know that it is a bad thing because I am so dependent on the weather, I honestly quite like it, and hopefully the rest of the week is going to be sunny too, and I will enjoy it and I will fully absorb it. As I mentioned before, I finished a book this morning. It was a book by Ernest Hemingway, The Sun Also Rises. I don't like this cover, but it's the only one they had in my local library, so we just gotta accept that. Yes, I am the person who judges books by their covers. Leave me alone. I just wanted to quickly talk about this book because I love reading books. I love rambling about books, so I'm going to ramble about this book. If I'm being honest, I read Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway 2 times. One time when I was pretty young, I was 12, and so of course I couldn't understand all of the depths of his writings, especially because I did not read in the original language. And then when I got a bit older, I also read him, and I wasn't blown away by it. Like, I couldn't understand why people were so fascinated with that book. I guess I can understand it now. At the time when this book came out, it was a sensation and no one has ever done it before. It is undeniable that his writing style is quite unique. It has influenced a lot of writers, and that's why now that I'm reading Ernest Hemingway, it seems so simplistic to me, and I'm quite unimpressed. So this might be the explanation. His influence was so big that most of the writers took his style and adapted it. But at the root of their style is Ernest Hemingway, and I guess at the time it was a novelty, and so that's why many people praise him, but I still didn't like Movable Feast. Now, I wanted to read The Sun Also Rises for a very long time. I want to tell you, very long time, I mean it. I feel like I put it on my list in 2021 actually, and it's been a while. For some reason I just couldn't get my hands on it, but now I did, and this is definitely better. As much as I am not a fan of bullfights at all, or bicycle races, this was a good read. It's quite uneventful, but the tension is there, and in all of the relationship dynamics are honestly quite confusing, but in the end it all feels like a very lengthy conversation with a friend that you haven't seen in a while and that you thought was dead for quite some time, but now here he is with a glass of wine, probably the fifth at this point, telling you about these people who are traveling to Spain and beating each other up and having these love affairs here, there, in third places, everywhere, and then committing the same mistakes all over and over again. And the part I loved the most was probably the final book number 3. I don't know, something about the atmosphere, the way Hemingway describes the nature. Even if this way of writing wasn't my cup of tea in the beginning, I got used to it and I got to absorb it, and by the end of the book I was like, tell me more. I wanted to hear more of his voice, and that's why I feel like I'm going to buy another one of his books. So here's my thoughts on The Sun Also Rises. If you love the bold fights and if you love lengthy descriptions of people fighting bulls, this book is definitely for you. And also, if you love Paris, the first part of the book is probably going to be your favorite. The rest of it is happening in Spain, so if you're there for Paris, there's not going to be a lot, but it's worth it. So this evening I'm going to start this new book, and I'll probably read it before bed. At the moment, I just want to relax. Maybe I'll even take a nap. Yes, I can drink coffee and then take a nap. That's a skill. That's a talent. I'm going to drink my coffee before it gets cold. And yeah, I just cannot believe that the weather is so good today. Like, it's genuinely so good, and I'm so glad we took that walk. I'm so glad. Honestly, this day is a perfect day after a day of socializing and just being everywhere and running around everywhere. It is perfect. I feel like I made enough space for myself and I quieted the noise, and it definitely feels good. That's what Sundays are supposed to be like. A day fully for yourself, for fresh thoughts, for sunny walks, cups of coffee, mid-afternoon, family dinners. All of it is great, honestly.